5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Baby, we are gonna have a cosmic sin. Because we're cosmic sinners. All right, here we go.
I need to interview the survivors immediately. Every second that passes.
Statute 4, paragraph 3 states decontamination protocol must be...
Protocol? It is protocol to contact the Senate at first contact.
I'm guessing Ryle wants to know what we're facing before he starts a panic.
And I need to determine whether first contact was a net positive or negative for either species while the events are still fresh in their minds. Let me do my job.
Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot. Hello, and welcome to the Worst Movie Ever Made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind, to find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Ackman. I'm joined by my co-host and fellow mad scientist, Rob Scucci. Hey, how are you, and why are we doing Cosmic Sin, for fuck's sake?
So last week, they finally released that remake of The Room, starring Bob Odenkirk and others.
Cool.
And the whole point of it was to shoot the entire room, the entire movie, minus the sex scenes, in 12 hours. Completely in front of a green screen, to see if, like, they could have good actors make something fucking terrible better.
Yeah.
And it just adds another layer of enjoyment because it's fucking just as terrible, but, like, it's Bob Odenkirk, and he's like,
yeah,
he knows it's terrible, and they all know it's terrible. And Cosmic Sin is worse than that.
Yeah.
So
it's not much worse than this.
I feel really bad about this because, like, you know, everybody was dunking on Bruce Willis at this point in his career because they thought he was just like, you'll see my YouTube comment in a minute, but like, everybody thought he was just like doing all this shit, but like it adds so much layers of depression to it when it's like he had a run of movies that came out in 2021 that was him scrambling just to get like white chip work just to support his family before his aphasia takes over and he no longer knows who he is.
Yeah.
Which is depressing on its face. And it's more depressing when they're like, oh, we're going to nominate people for Razzies, like the worst Bruce Willis movie in 2021. And then they find out he's really ill. But it's even more depressing where it's like, yo, when you're an actor, people think you're like a multi-billionaire, a multi-millionaire, or you have hundreds of millions of dollars. But it's like, no, you are working still as your health deteriorates because you had like you funded a project in like 1992 that didn't do well. You never made the money back on the investment, and people think like, yeah, you have a nice house and nice cars. Like, no, dude, you're drowning in debt probably. Like most, not just Bruce Willis. I'm just like talking conjecture here, but like, you know, Nicolas Cage when his mother got sick, and like, you do a bunch of shit. You have to work till you're dead.
Taxes.
Yeah, he didn't want to file bankruptcy, so he took all this work, and like some of it's really memorable, some of it's really bad. But it's like, I think even if you're in a higher tax bracket, like people like Bruce Willis is like, dude, if you're not constantly working, your money's just getting hemorrhaged to like agents, real estate,
catering, Yeah.
So it's like it's sad all around because Bruce Willis is a fucking legend, and this is really, really terrible. And that's
he really, really is. He's got so many good movies.
Yeah, he's got an earpiece in this one. There's one shot where you can see it.
Oh,
because like, he's literally just being fed lines, like because like he's not there.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
He's clearly not all there. And it made me really depressed because I'm not an actor, but I will probably also be working until the very day I'm dead. And as my last brain cell is firing, I'm going to get a text about like some social media campaign I need to fucking optimize. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay. So you want to describe this?
After you read it.
And just so we know, Chris pitched an idea where we have to spin a wheel or do like a random letter for our alliterations. But since this is like technically our season finale, we're going to kick that off next season.
Yeah, so, I think that's a good idea.
Not changing horses in the middle of a stream, you know? So here we go.
In this segment, we're here to give you a clear and concise picture of what the plot for this movie actually is. You need a good example? I've got one for you. Here.
Holy shit. This whole attack is just a big diversion to get those tripods to the data centers. And those tripods are just Trojan horses to get those little bugs into the servers. To get to the data.
See?
Bruce in budget blockbuster, brandishing blasters, bafflingly bellowing, breaking barriers, becoming broken.
Oh no. Oh, poor Brucey boy.
Which is ironic because he
Feels
was
so
an
bad.
Unbreakable, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah.
Wow,
Good
crazy.
movie.
Wow.
It's one of them Night's only good ones.
Yeah.
I think that was M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, it was.
Shyamalan. All right, let me explain this piece of shit.
Yeah, please do.
Bruce Willis is an asshole who gets a second chance to revive his military career. He must fight a mysterious alien force with help from a ragtag space crew. Problem: we know nothing about the enemy even after the movie ends. Bruce blasts a Q-bomb right up into their quantum space gate, then heads back to the bar to forget another line of dialogue. Sad.
Blasting Q bombs into what?
Right up into their quantum space gate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
So yeah, that's what happens in this movie.
So
And not
awesome.
much else.
Yeah, and it all takes place 37,000 light years away and 630,000 light years away. What was the screenshot I sent you? Any of that matters because they're just on like in the woods in the Pacific Northwest, going like, you gotta go that way.
My god. You are again tapping into my very thoughts.
Okay,
you will see why in the worst production. But let's do the best YouTube comment first.
Sure.
Oh my God.
This is the worst comment on YouTube, and it will most certainly make you not come. This is just one comment thread. Starts 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Can't wait to see Bruce Willis get paid to sleepwalk his way through this one. 4 years ago. This comment didn't age well. 5 years ago, so it was like kind of one of those stagger ones. Judging from the delivery, looks like he's reading those lines for the first time. And then back to 4 years ago. Yep, aged really well. This comment, guys. 4 years ago, rolling laugh emoji ×3. 5 years ago, LOL. 5 years ago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cry laughing emojis. 4 years ago, so true. 1 year ago, ha ha. All these comments of people saying stuff like this. So it was it. It was like, he's really lost it. He's really lost it. And they're like, he
actually literally has, yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to make sure his family still had a roof over their heads before he fucking like
couldn't recognize them
or himself.
Yeah.
So,
it's horrible.
It's increasingly that. I'm really upset about all this. Should we just go to production?
I was gonna go a place I really shouldn't. But
go there. That's what we're here for.
I mean, there are worse things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say that though, because I have no idea like what level of comprehension he has. But like not knowing anything anymore, there are worse things.
Yeah, like knowing everything all the time, which is what we're both doing, which is just an endless wall-to-wall pile of shit suffering.
Yeah, right. That's kind of where I'm going. Yeah, okay, which I thought maybe I shouldn't go there.
So you're saying like he could rest on his laurels and also be like fed, like
he probably gets like the really good pudding, you know?
Yeah, I'm on the Kroger brand. He's getting like straight up like Jello pudding. He's getting like
somebody made it and has that like skin on top when it's all.
When you make it hot. Yeah, and it gets cream. You know, you go to places in like Amish County, Pennsylvania. They have like shops, and you can just buy like packaged pudding skin tops.
Buy skin.
Like they make a batch of pudding and they cut the skins off and bag them. You can just buy it, dude. I'm not even joking. Joking.
They mix them with mayonnaise. It's called scabs and mayonnaise.
Okay, so worst production.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is where we talk about the production of the movie, and it usually sounds something like this.
Oh my God. This is terrible.
All right.
Rob, you'll be proud of me.
Okay.
This is the third day in a row that I went for a run. And for me, that means that I went for a walk and then ran some of it.
When I go for a run, I jog for like 25, 30 minutes, and then I walk panting and wheezing and drenched in sweat. And then the next 4 days, my legs hurt.
Yeah, I walk for like an hour, and
Yeah.
then I run for about 7 or 8 minutes right now.
Yeah.
But I'm
Walking
working
a
my way
mile.
up.
Yeah, I've learned like I do that and then I take a break and then like I'm just like I need to do like the exercise bike for like a month before I could even think about running again, and then I do
Yeah.
that, and then I lose 20 pounds, I gain 25, then I lose 10,
Mhm.
and then it's like it's a net loss, but I still fit in my
it's-
shirts.
Yeah. I still wear a couple shirts from high school. They're band shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is cool.
sweet. Yeah.
They probably don't look the same though. But you know where I go running? I go down to the beach by my house, which is like
Anchor Beach is good. It's good
yeah,
for
the
a
Anchor
run.
Beach.
You
Yeah,
do
it's
the
super
Anchor
nice.
Woodmont circuit. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. It's nice. But I see the same thing over and over again, and you know why that's relevant?
Why?
Because of the comment you made earlier about the worst thing about this movie.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You said we saw what kind of scenery over and over again.
I already deleted it. Oh, Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what kind of like? I think you said a particular word. I'm fishing for here.
Pacific.
That like. All right, so I'll just hit you with it.
All right.
The tagline for the worst production this week is "Missed the universe for the trees."
Missed the universe for the trees. So, like light years. Is that what
Yeah.
it was?
So why is every non-Earth terrain extremely Earth-like? Every
Yeah.
time they land and like battle in a place, it's just like the forests of Russia.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like. Why was every alien human, and vice versa? Like the aliens
Yeah.
were, I don't know, were they? There was that guy with the mask and the sword and
They
the
never
like claws.
explain if they were like they're humanoids. So I was like, were these remnants of humans who like escaped another planet that was Earth-like, and this is where they're holding up? Are they aliens that are just like engaging in mimicry to like make us not afraid of
Right.
their true form?
Mm-hmm.
Are they
Like skinwalkers.
why are they talking at the pitch shifter suddenly? Does that have something to do with like the atmosphere? They don't really.
They don't explain any of that. And I do say in horror movies, this is not one, that you
Yeah.
shouldn't explain the background of the scary thing.
In most things, you shouldn't. You should imply it. You should establish a logic and just let it internally handle itself without
Right.
turning to the camera and being like, "I don't believe in coincidences anymore." Stranger Things,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess my point is, if we're supposed to believe that we're spanning, 600,000 light years,
Yeah.
which actually is not very far as far as the universe is concerned.
That's insane.
But as far as
it's
we are,
insanely far.
as far as humans are concerned,
Yeah.
I mean, we're 14 billion light years across is our universe, I think,
All
somewhere
right.
in that.
So light
that range.
travels at 299,792,458 meters per second. Miles per second, that translates to 186,282 miles per second.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And 1 light year is that times 60 times 24 times 365 times 600 whatever thousand.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's close.
Okay.
I'm just saying of 14 billion, 600,000 is not a huge number.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not even a million.
They're hardly
And
passing
how many
Alpha
millions are
Centauri, right? Yeah. Or Centauri. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, universal, ratio kind of low there. That's all I'm saying. And but given the distance that you just described, let's go with it. It's far away, and we still only get like forests. Nothing creative to look at.
Apparently, an ozone layer, and apparently rain that's not acid or molten metal.
Right? True.
Yeah.
All good points. And lastly, they stole the exosuits from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which came out 7 years before it.
Yeah.
Which was probably an idea before even that game.
Do you think this was like a cyborg thing where they just had like leftover shit on the lot and they're like, we have to recoup our budget?
Probably. I want to say it was like Elysium with Matt Damon.
Yeah, I've never seen. I see the thumbnail all the time, and I'm just like, I'm afraid to click on it because I like Matt Damon. I like the Martian.
It's not bad, actually. Yeah, I'm not saying we put it up for a good movie, but I'm not saying we put it on the pod either, because we do have to watch every bad movie that was ever made. So let's not count that one.
I got a really good one that's on Netflix. I'll talk to you later about
Nice.
it.
All right, let's pound this plot, brother.
All right.
You might ask why Chris and Rob are so good at this.
They're a hybrid organism, biological and cyber.
We are the Plot Pounders.
All right. Plot Pounders.
I'll get caught up in the 2031. Oh, go
I
ahead.
was texting Chris about the Paradise Murders on Netflix, which is a Lifetime movie that's like an hour and 20 minutes, and it's the worst thing I fucking saw. And it's like number 4 on Netflix right now. Okay.
Sick.
All right. 2031, you say?
First colony established on Mars. Why do we need to know that? We don't. 2042, the Alliance is formed. Quantum propulsion technology allows humankind to colonize the cosmos. Quantum.
Yes. Yeah.
2281, the Mars colony fails. The Alliance rules over 3 colonies now, Earth, Zafti, and Allura. 2519, Zafti attempts, and I put the emphasis on the third T there, attempt to succeed from the Alliance. Do you know why I'm putting emphasis on that word?
Why? I don't.
Because they misspelled it.
Oh.
In the opening scroll of the movie. ATTEMPS. To secede from the Alliance. The Blood General James Ford drops a Q-bomb on the rebel colony. Don't know, don't care. But apparently killed 70 million people in the process. And then we see him, James Ford, land on some planet far away where he gets up and he's just in a forest in 2524.
And then very much like his acting in life at the time, he's like, I don't know where I am. He has that look.
Right. And then something goes psst, like, and it's kind of a representation of the way everything's working at the moment. Yeah. Vander Mining Corp claimed planet 42179. Awesome. Couple on a planet overseeing mining operations are attacked by some creature. They're trying to get it on in a tent because they're like making sure all the gear for mining in the planet is working correctly. I don't know. And then they're attacked by something. Lady on the planet reports the attack to some guy who tells the Alliance military leader, who then wants to get General James Ford, the Blood General, involved. So we got to seek him out.
Yeah.
So naturally, we go back to Ford, who is not on a planet somewhere on in a forest with a suit that's not really working. He's in a bar.
Yeah.
Whereas he's being harangued by some drunk butthole. Typical bar fight commences. Ford has supporters that help chase out the brawlers, making short work of them like they were linemen or something. Military come in and tell Ford that the boss of the Alliance, the mining company, and all of that wants him for the job. Let's get over to Ford to see how he answers. Let's kick it over to you, Ford, in our clip orders.
But he's just like, these guys are astronauts, but do they know how to drill?
Yeah, right.
No. Well, let nobody accuse you of being a poet. He needs you. The whole world needs you.
Well, the world needs something. They made it clear that it's not me.
Sivi Passion, Parabilam. The last time I heard that saying, you used it as an excuse to justify dropping a Q-bomb on 70 million souls.
Just following orders from the Alliance.
Orders you issued to yourself. But guess what Ryle told the Alliance Senate? You want peace? You get ready for war.
Nice. Drop that
Wow,
line,
they're
bro.
so Machiavellian of him. Wow, they had access to that shit in 2524.
I know he did the word flip, you know.
Yeah.
Very what's that guy's name?
Yoda.
Yeah, but the American, like the inspiration. He wasn't American. He was like fucking Chinese.
Yogi Berra.
Art of
Confucius.
War. Oh, Confucius. Yeah,
And Sun
Confucius,
Tzu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Confucius is like he who goes to bed with itchy butt wakes up with smelly finger.
Right.
And then Sun Tzu is like, keep your enemies close and your friends close and your enemies closer, or like never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. That kind of shit. Yeah.
You ever seen Mystery Men?
Oh, of course, yeah. Ben Stiller.
You know when the guy the Sphinx or whatever, he's like, keep your enemies close, but keep your friends or whatever. Like he does the thing. Yeah. And then he's like talking to Ben Stiller, and Ben Stiller's like, okay, that's great. Like, I get it. An angry man is a man who can be nothing but angry. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to know why I'm wearing watermelon on my feet. And then the Sphinx is like, I don't remember telling you to do that.
That's a great movie.
It kind of is, dude. I really
Dad,
like it.
Me and 3 strange men are going to go up to my room for a while. Like, okay, he's just reading.
All right. Yeah. As for that clip, I feel like Bruce Willis was trying to match the other guy's vocal tone, which is not something that Bruce Willis, like, he doesn't talk that deep that often. But his character, General Ford, is trying to get an offer for being reinstated into the military. So he's like walking into the war room with that knowledge. Although I will say, he walks out of the bar and it felt like he is just saying no, didn't it?
Yeah.
To me, he like leaves the bar and it looks like he's like, nah, fuck this. But then he like walks across the hallway and like right into the war room that like exists in the same bar where everyone is. And he walks right into his ex, which I thought was some former foe at first, because when he walks into her, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is he doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Ford asks to be debriefed in our next clip, which I think you and I both thought was pretty funny. Let's throw it to Bar Tab.
Is this what? From the top. Okay.
I think so. Hope so.
I can't give advice if I don't know the situation.
Where is Ryle? Incoming. To protect us.
Protect us from what?
Possible first contact. It wasn't SETI, it wasn't NASA. Just a couple of roughnecks bumping uglies in the boonies.
Is this real?
I think so. It feels real.
Well, I mean, this changes everything.
They say that about a lot of things. But I still pay my taxes and the sun still rises, so let's see.
Hey, you guys, you seem kind of chill about this. Do you not understand the implications of this first contact? We may not be alone in the universe.
Do you think aliens have music? Do you think they dance? Do you think they pay your bar tab?
Vandermeer?
What was he getting at?
I don't know.
Do you think they have music? Do you think they dance? Do you think they pay your bar tab? First thing Ford says is, let's prepare a Q-bomb.
Yeah.
This is immediately after being accused of needlessly killing 70 million people.
Committing
one of those.
Mass scale genocide.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't know what this enemy is, but let's make a bomb.
Like
to
he
destroy
pulled
them all.
He didn't even pull Hitler numbers. He pulled like Stalin numbers. And, like, it's a war crime. He's like, hey, let's do it again.
Yeah, man, he really went for it.
Yeah.
So he's a total maniac. We meet the Quantec young motorcycle riding female, who is obviously a genius, and she's trying to get on her motorcycle to leave the military base, but her sergeant catches up to her and he says, we need you back in the lab because you've been called to help work on a Q-bomb. Sergeant and the motorcycle rider are making a Q-bomb. Not good. We also meet a Nepo baby soldier as the sergeant we just met puts him in line. Don't know why at this point in the movie, but I feel like he's important, probably going to die heroically.
Yeah.
Here he is. You want to meet him. This clip is called Soldiering.
No smoking behind the wire, specialist.
Yes, sir.
Don't give a damn if your uncle is our boss or not.
Just enjoying the view, sir. What the hell's happening, by the way?
I couldn't tell you even if I knew.
So they canceled our leave this weekend just so we could play Rent-A-Cop? It's locals weekend at the titty bar, sir. You could have came with.
I told you this 1,000 times. Sacrifice is the currency of soldiering. Quit being a smartass.
Yes, sir. Just doing the job.
You know what the hell's going on?
You're about to find out.
Where are they going?
Contamination protocol.
Fuck that. We don't have time.
Sacrifice is the currency of soldiering. How dope is that?
Yeah.
They're bringing in people who have had contact with the aliens. I thought there were only 2 people on that fucking planet. Where did these people come from? Anyway, they quarantine them, and they're studying them. Future?
Future.
Maybe one of the worst lines that we've ever heard. Coming at you here, people. I want to see if you can pick it out in our next clip, which you actually already heard. This is called Net Positive.
I need to interview the survivors immediately. Every second that passes.
Statute 4, paragraph 3 states decontamination protocol must be...
Protocol? It is protocol to contact the Senate at first contact.
I'm guessing Ryle wants to know what we're facing before he starts a panic.
And I need to determine whether first contact was a net positive or negative for either species while the events are still fresh in their minds. Let me do my job.
What's she even fucking mean like that?
What
a net
kind
positive?
of research is that?
Did you give him 3 beans and get a cup of water back? Is that a net positive, or did you like,
Right.
or is 1 bean equal to like not as much water? Like, what's the net? What's the exchange? What's the transaction?
It is so fucking lazy. I couldn't believe it. Honest to God, could not believe it. No, I need to know whether it was a net positive or net negative for
How?
both sides. Like,
Explain how.
That is such a broad brush.
Nothing
to
burger.
be studying. It's insane. Yeah. Also, I like how he was like statute 4, paragraph 3, and he begins, and he was about to like quote an entire paragraph to her before she cut him off. Anyway.
Typical nerd chart. Yeah, like subsection C, like article B.
Yeah, but also written poorly. Turns out the humans contacted by the aliens are now zombies, which is like super boring. Also, you got to shoot them in the eyes.
Oh yeah, you got.
They just threw that in there because I thought that this like alien like parasite or virus or whatever it was going to be the villain of the movie, but this is just like. You know how in Aliens it's like the face huggers is a problem because they like get into you and then you give birth to them. It's kind of like a lazy attempt at that. Like there's a separate like portion of the species that like give birth to the rest of the species is where I thought they were going because this girl like coughed up a piece of something. I thought it was an egg or something like that. But it was like technology that she spit out, and they never developed that thought again after this. She just like dropped a like tracker.
Did not.
Yeah, they're just like later. They're like they mastered biology, and it's like what the where are we going? Like what? Can we describe something?
Whoa. You said mastered biology.
I did.
We had something for that.
We do.
Mankind mastered ballistics, and their species mastered biology.
All right.
We did it. Nice.
We did it.
Nice. Yeah, so these are zombies that can shoot guns, acid from their mouths. They have super strength, and to kill them, you have to shoot them in the eyes.
Yes.
But there's only like 7 of them, luckily.
Yeah, and you have 14 eyes, so that's pretty good odds if you have like a good marksman, you know?
True. Yeah, Good point.
Or
They
a bomb
reach,
that's capable of killing 70 million people.
Right. Well, on that note, they reach a hasty and unsupported conclusion that these are the aliens who have disguised themselves as humans, which, might turn out to be true as far as I'm concerned at this point in the outline, because this is the bottom of the barrel Hollywood, and who gives a shit? There's a lady, that's really scared that she's going to turn into one of these alien zombies, and her acting has to be highlighted. It just must be. This is scared.
You're okay. All right. Just relax. No pressure. What do you need?
I don't want to turn into one of them. No, I'm scared. I'm so scared.
I got you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't fall apart on me now. Okay? I need you.
They don't just die. They're inside of me. I can feel what dying.
Listen to me. You take this weapon and you get yourself back in that fight. You hear me?
Dude, I like how she's like, they're inside of me. They're taking over my brain. I don't know what to do. And he's like, you have to get back in the fight. Here's a gun. She's like, they're gonna like whatever this is, you're handing it a gun if they're taking over her brain too. And he's like, get back in the fight, you lazy piece of shit. And she just blows her brains out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Rocky hallucination. Get back in the ring. Get back in the ring, Rocky.
Also want to mention that unnecessary slow-mo is back in a big way with this one.
Ooh, well,
a fair amount.
It's 88 minutes, and on top of the slow-mo, there's lots of the long establishing shot of them walking into the hangar, wherever they are. And I think that they probably got a good 10 minutes of runtime out of those sequences, because a feature film, this is not.
They also have they definitely take advantage of the Bruce Willis has a concussion filming that they do in this one, which I thought was pretty
This is the
controversial.
sci-fi equivalent of the noir mystery where they get in the car and they show them do the whole 3-point turn before, whereas in a better movie, you show them close the doors, then they're stepping out of the car in the next scene.
Yeah,
so, they have to
exactly,
show
'cause
the
we don't
whole
need to-
backing
yeah.
up,
Right,
hand
right.
over the side seat, looking up at your shoulder.
Look at how well he parallel parks this fucking agent.
Just to fucking pat it. Ugh.
So we have a firefight now because the alien zombies who shoot acid out of their mouths and have super strength and can only be killed by getting shot in the eye also know how to use their weapons all of a sudden. But Ford fucks up the foreign fiends with his whatever it is, like a bazooka thing.
Yeah,
it's like a weird. It's like I don't know. The trajectory on it made me uncomfortable because he shot it, but it immediately shot into the ground 100 feet ahead.
Yeah,
it just felt like a really something you don't want to be shooting with any of your allies anywhere near.
With any form of reckless abandon, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the blood general. He probably knows how to use it.
Yeah.
After the incident here, the council convene, and we get our clip called Cosmic Sin.
Oh, he said the name of the movie. This is the long one, guys. Brace yourself, but you need.
Yeah, sorry, you gotta hear it all.
Need to hear it. So here we go.
From the top.
There it is.
From the top.
4 hours ago, the crew of the Vander made first contact in the Heracles system. They believe we're hostile.
The Alliance Senate is requesting an update.
Tell them I'm on it.
And now the politicians are stuck debating the next move?
You know what to do now. No, I don't. But she may. Some years back, a first lieutenant wrote a thesis on behavioral biology. Please.
To kill a culture is to kill the very idea of creation. It is a sin against the cosmos to wipe out a civilization. But we often forget that liberty is not given. Liberty is gained. And in the event of first contact, humanity must strike first to ensure the continued survival of our species. Just for the record, I was 25 when I wrote that as a thought exercise, not as a blueprint for genocide. However, The facts are still true. But what if...
We don't have time for what if. What happened up there between the Vander and this alien force has set this in motion. Operation Cosmic Sin is now a go. We're not going to wait for them to bring the fight to us. We're going to take it to them.
We're going to travel, according to Chris, a not very far distance to stop them.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's not very far if you can quantum
on a
leap.
cosmic scale. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's fair. They do have the leap. They do have it's like the Battlestar like jump thing, right? Where it's just like
If they had to go to the other, but if they had to go to the other side of the universe, it might have taken like a good 8 or 9 minutes, to get there, because they're quantum jumping, so you can like dilate time.
Well, it's like one of those Here's this Blue's Clues watch, right? And this is time. Yeah. Right. Normally, time is linear, right?
Linear like that.
When you fold the watch band and you put these weird like child prongs together,
right?
All of a sudden,
right,
you go through Blue's face and you come out the back of the wrist instead.
Like a double-sided cone. It's like an ice cream on both sides.
Dude, it is totally a double ice cream.
Yeah.
Why are we on the show when I can go to Sonic right now and get a double ice cream?
Ice cream, yeah. And then I can lay down and you can lay down on top of me and we could eat it together.
Like Lady and Tramp?
Yeah.
And then we just choke on that thick chocolate coating inside the cone and you go,
yeah. The stuff at the bottom, the pulls up at the bottom. Like the double
I heard they made a cereal out of that, where it's just like the little cone nubs with a little chocolate.
All right, so we got to get that, and then I'll lay down like this with my mouth open. I pour that in, and then some milk, and I'll go.
All right.
So why are we following the advice of a woman who wrote a thesis,
a manifesto, when she was 25?
This is like her first published piece to become to make her way towards her doctoral,
like a sociology project that like they took literally and
I just don't understand
immediately.
Right, so like some college student wrote something sometime, and she's like famous now for being a
it's the equivalent of like the person who wrote the trolley problem, but like the people above her were like, let's test that like 10,000 times. Keep pulling the lever.
right the I don't know, cyclist conundrum first, and it just really isn't super interesting to think about. So she's like, let's not wipe out a whole planet. She's like, what if it's a separatist group? This like acid spitting group. What if they're like a separate? Why can't I speak today? What the fuck is that rum, dude? It made my head all
funky.
Must
have been that bean I had for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, where'd you get? Did you get that from the? Was that a net positive trade from the other species?
I don't know, because they were like a navy bean type of deal.
The navy.
If it were a pinto or like a refried black bean,
a Gorg
even.
Net
positive, yeah.
Right. So it's a separatist group. Thank you for giving me a little time to rework that in my brain. Which she's making a great point. What if it is a separatist group?
Yeah, so basically implying like maybe it's like the inhabitants of the planet aren't necessarily the evil force, but like maybe they got their arm behind their back and
we only know about like 7 or 8 of them. Like, how do we know it's not just like a terrorist group and like nobody else in the fucking planet supports them at all?
Yeah,
and we're gonna fucking Q-bomb them into oblivion? Like, shove it right up their quantum space gate? I don't think so.
Shove it in their quantum hole, blast it. Yeah.
Right, but of course Bruce Willis is like, let's fucking fuck them in their, in their
fuck them in the pussy.
Uncle Army Leader lets nephew join the war after a little bit of, just go to somewhere where it's safe and pretend like you're being a soldier. And nephew's like, nah, got this. And he's like, all right, I guess. And I was like falling asleep. Yeah. Ford gets his exosuit with Batman music playing in the background, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah. So we're going to throw it to a couple clips here, just kind of back to back. We'll talk about this first one as soon as it's done playing. This one's called Burn It.
That's something, huh?
That's bad.
We didn't know whether to burn it or put it in a museum.
I'm sure they said the same thing about me.
Sure, they said the same thing about me.
Just given our ages, that's like something our dads would say.
Yeah, totally.
Like when someone's like, "Oh, they'll just let anybody in here now, will they?" When they walk into like a Chili's and they're like, "Oh, just say that about me," you know? Like,
yeah,
the stock
How we
phrase,
doing?
it just doesn't work in every context, but they just use it from their back pocket every time and like hope it lands.
Yeah, man. I wish I can come up with another one that you hear a lot off the cuff, but like those definitely exist.
Here comes trouble.
Here comes trouble. Oh, dude, no fucking way.
Jinx. They let anybody in here, don't they?
Yeah. Look what the cat dragged in. Huh?
Oh, a few $1 million shy of being a millionaire. If you could read this, my bitch wife fell off.
Yeah,
Harley.
I'm an American badass, and I can't wait to fight the people of Iran for Trump.
If you see me running, then follow me.
Follow me. If you want to get into the action.
Yeah.
Okay, let's run from there to the next clip, which is just a continuation of what we just heard. Basically, this is Pooja.
Okay, so the Icarus suits are rated for Terra, orbital, and quantum warfare.
Who do you think I am?
Sports drinking buddy?
You never heard of the Red Rider of Pooja, the Slayer of Eos?
Must have been before my time.
How did that feel? You should know.
Terra, orbital, and quantum warfare. Terra, I get if you're fighting on land.
Yeah.
On Earth, on what were the other ones? Like Fudget and Allura.
Yeah, something like that.
Shotgun Blast, something like that.
Shotgun Blast.
On
the ground.
Orbital, yeah, on the ground. Orbital fighting, I guess, if you're like in orbit around, if your body in an exosuit is fighting in orbit, that's orbital fighting. What is quantum warfare?
What is? All right.
So is that when you're in your 7-minute journey from like 600,000 light years, and somebody who you don't want to be traveling with you in that quantum leap propulsion?
We're relying specifically on the Google AI overview, but for orbital fighting is the use of military capabilities in, from, or against Earth's orbital environment. So what you said, environment to gain a strategic advantage.
Sure.
Okay. Now, what is quantum warfare?
Yeah, what's quantum warfare?
Quantum warfare refers to the military application of quantum mechanics such as superposition and entanglement to gain an asymmetric advantage in intelligence, communications, navigation, and combat. It functions as a powerful force multiplier across all traditional and emerging military domains. So it's like a catch-all of
it's a string theory, which string theory is promising, but kind of a dead end, and not really. There's
Dark
really nothing
matter,
to grasp.
multiverse.
There are people working on string theory for sure, because it does make predictions.
Yeah,
but it's not proven, and there hasn't been much since the origin of string theory that makes us feel like it's on better ground than it was when it first blew up.
Yeah,
the quantum entanglement, whatever happens to you here also happens to you there if you're quantum leaping or whatever. I don't know what they're trying to say.
It's cool to think about, and if the gummy hits and you do the YouTube fucking doom scroll, and you get that Asian dude who's like, oh, we're just a mathematical formula that light's shining through, and you're like, oh fuck, I feel very small and I need to go to bed.
Yeah. But I love that kind of shit, I really do. But it is a little offensive when people try to hijack it for cheap,
for
sci-fi movie
really bad exposition.
Yeah, exactly. Quantum warfare.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna hit the audience with a few quickies, all sexy when it comes to clips, but then they really, really pissed me off. I need to know when we went from there's an enemy and like we're gonna like talk about how we're going to attack them and like what we're gonna do, to where we are now in this clip that is called generally consistent. Because I need to know if I missed something.
All right, here you go.
Question about the objective. Do we know where their homeworld is?
No, we do not. Until we get those coordinates, we play defense. We're headed to Allura.
An Alliance battalion force on Allura shot down one of their ships.
Yeah, we find these ships, we track the radiation, right back to their homeworld.
We may not speak their language, but math and physics are generally consistent throughout the universe. Right. I mean, radiation is how we map the stars in the first place. This could work.
Okay. We good?
Good.
Let's go.
Can I just weigh in as a musician real quick?
Yeah.
Western music, like the music we grew up listening to in the Western world. There's 12 notes. There's 12 notes.
Okay.
There's like, 7 keys. There's like there's 7 modes,
Which makes for a lot.
Eastern music is like polyrhythmic and multitonal, meaning like between the note C and D, or between the note C and C sharp, there's an interval between C and C sharp, so there's like another C. And when you combine like all those semitones across all those 12 notes, you have like infinitely more common. That's just across the world with music theory. And they're like, oh, the math checks out. Probably 600,000 light years from here. Whereas, like, even if they had the same, like, if the same laws of nature apply, they're going to have a different coded language to decipher it to the people that.
Yeah. So
it's like, it's Western and Eastern music. Generally, it's all come from the same place.
Yeah.
But, like, it's different. It's very different.
So, as far as we know, math and physics must be consistent throughout the universe. Otherwise, what we see 14 billion light years from here wouldn't make sense to us. But the Big Bang, which people think of like as an explosion,
the people you're interacting with are theorizing about it the same way.
Right. Their technology could be completely alien to us. They could have there could be alien elements that they're taking advantage of, and and using in ways that we don't. Sure, yeah, it's crazy. But I just thought it was so funny when she was like, math and physics are generally consistent throughout the universe. Like they've made a discovery of somewhere in the universe where math and physics don't work.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that look like?
That's true.
I would love
at her level
I would love to know what that's like.
From somebody at her level saying that is pretty stupid to say.
It's insanely stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Harley riding head tech heads out with the homies because they've got a Q bomb and a Q tech is required. So she's heading out with the homies, honing in on hostiles unhappily. Right. Suit up, mount up, load out, gear up, move out, whatever. This is where I hit him with the abuser, but we did it already. So I don't know if you want to do it again. It is an abuser.
Mankind mastered ballistics, and their species mastered biology.
Here we go.
Because what? How do we know that? What is she talking about?
She doesn't. She's just full of shit.
Ford and Councilwoman discussed, and that's his ex, discussed their split up because apparently they used to bump uglies in the boonies as well. Right Hand and Harley High Tech discuss the Quan jump before they take it. So like General Ford has a right hand man who's the like executor of Puja or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
They're talking about how they're gonna Quan jump, and it just was funny to me. Are we the Aztecs or the or Cortez? We need to know. What are we the like advanced civilization that was wiped out by like a virus essentially, or are we the virus? 3,000 or the 13,368 light years from Earth is Allura.
Yeah.
That is nothing, dude. Like I can run. I think I ran that far on my jog earlier. They jumped into light speed.
8-minute jog.
They jumped into light speed and they zoom, but I I don't know. I thought it was a wormhole.
Yeah.
Like you explained before, how the double ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we get to see them like travel through it for like a little while, and there's like streams of light and stuff, and it's like kind of cool looking and it's quick. But like, what are they traveling through, and how fast are they traveling then? Because it's not like she says at some point in the movie. Does the Harley high tech chick?
Yeah.
She says like it's like we open up a hole and they kick you through it.
Yeah.
That's not what it looks like when they're traveling through it, though, because
No,
they're
it doesn't.
traveling through it, which means that they're going like 3 trillion miles per hour.
Like, how does a body withstand that when like we max out
That's
at like 4
the thing.
Gs?
Yeah. It doesn't, like, if you're traveling at constant velocity, you don't feel it, but you have to accelerate to that speed, and you would die accelerating to that speed.
Do you think it's like when BMX bikers like they want to go off a really big jump, they get pulled by a motorbiker, right? And
Yeah.
they hold the rope in their teeth.
Yeah.
And they start slow, so it's not really hurting your mouth because they work. Yeah, but the analog to that would be like if they bit down on the thing and the guy just went from 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds and just like ripped their jaw off.
Right, exactly. And the teeth were like glued to the rope, so they couldn't even let go.
Flat down.
Sounds like a really good idea.
Oh god.
So through the wormhole they go, and then they show up. Instead of just landing on the planet, they land like outside of the planet where there are ships shooting at each other, which were human ships and alien ships.
Dude,
Didn't
I don't know.
this whole thing start like 4 fucking hours ago? They make it a point to say that this didn't take very long.
And that's future time though. 4 hours is like like a millennia, right? In light years or something.
Oh yeah,
with the quantums and the
the quantum's true.
all the quantums,
Yeah, well, they got the space gate, so I don't know if that re-cancels or reverse re-rolls the quantum energy into the space gate.
Reverse re-rolling the quantum energy into the space. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but I'm not a scientist, so I don't really know. Some land on Allura or Russia or whatever.
Yeah.
But others are lost. We see that Harley has the Q bomb still. She's got like it in her pocket. She crash lands on the planet, and she's got a fucking wormhole, like black hole creating bomb in her pocket. She just pulls it out. She's like, "Well, that's still good."
Yeah.
So it's her, it's nephew, and Captain Guy who was talking to Bruce Willis at the bar. Yeah. Not the guy who is the head of the military, but the Captain Guy, and they had the whose voice can go deeper contest.
Yeah.
They are stranded, and the Captain Guy gets shot in the neck, I think, and by aliens.
I think so.
Guns on Allura.
At this point, the jury's still out what the enemy is, but I want to say that you're right in your assessment.
And they're rescued by soldiers sent a couple hours ago, again, considering first contact was like a day ago.
Yeah.
Ford wakes up and he's surrounded by aliens, and they don't kill him.
Yeah.
One of these aliens is the Witch King of Angmar from Lord of the Rings. He also has a concussion, which is, a Bruce Willis head trauma thing. It's late stage Bruce Willis movie. Probably shouldn't be doing head trauma material, in my opinion.
Or maybe that's how maybe he deteriorates. If you have a condition like that, you can it's a slow decline, but then there's also big drop offs. Could it be he had a drop off during production, and they're like, let's give him a head injury.
Maybe. You walk out into the ocean and then the floor just drops. At a certain point.
You hit one of those continental shelves or whatever.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's what he did.
Yeah.
The aliens make him go into a cave where he sees some alien girl. I don't know, but it's also his ex, and he's hugging her and making out with her, but also wants to kill her. And then nephew comes by and shoots the alien in the head.
Yeah.
Representing his ex. I don't know what happened in that cave, man.
No,
what happened in that cave stays in that cave.
It's a mystery. It's it's like Vegas, but with cave murder.
Yeah, with the sex aliens. So there's an orbital cannon on this planet.
Yeah.
And that's an Alliance outpost facility. So the orbital cannon, meaning it can shoot missiles into orbit, I'm guessing. Because it's not a quantum warfare cannon.
No, they're very clear that it was an orbital cannon.
It's an orbital cannon.
Yeah.
So we know that it fights in the orbit, even though it's on Terra.
Mm-hmm.
The enemy has a hive mind, we hear. Ford walks into the facility and immediately euthanizes the captain, who was shot in the neck. Which sounds about right, because he just wants to kill everyone and everything as soon as he can. He's like, ooh, a chance to like end something. Then we learn a little bit more about the enemy in stabilized quantum space gate mentioned before.
Here, I was thinking that we were way more advanced than them.
They built this 90,000 miles above our heads. That there is a stabilized quantum space gate.
That's impossible. You can't make a space gate that big.
No
They can make them 2 points in the universe.
They can bring their army here.
Yeah.
What's the status of the Q-bomb?
It's
There he goes.
stable for now. If we want to launch the Q-bomb, we need to get into orbit.
Unless.
So I gotta be the one that says it? Maybe we blow us and them all to hell in their fleet of rods.
I mean, well, technically, we'd all be sucked to hell in the black hole the Q-bomb creates.
Well, being sucked off by the universe doesn't sound like the worst way to go.
Dude, I'm not even being ironic here. That's a great line. If like, who would say that with gravitas and bravado? Like, who would like getting sucked off by
I feel
the
like
universe?
a Gary Oldman, like
Gary
the
Oldman,
astronaut
okay,
movie would be great.
Matthew McConaughey, like an Interstellar, like getting sucked up by the universe ain't the best way to go.
And then you just see him in a spacesuit, and he unzips and like pulls out just his wiener first, like leads wiener first into the black hole. Come get me.
And then next thing you know, the cornfields are on the ceiling when he gets back to Earth.
Yeah. And he puts his hand through the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Q bombs create black holes. I thought that was really funny. Segia Majora, which is 608,912 light years away from Earth. Their forces are coming through the space gate. Shoot the Q-bomb through the gate and destroy the gate so we don't all die with them. If we can't, we sacrifice ourselves for the good of humanity.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Harley is just holding onto the Q-bomb in her bare hands, like I said before. Army boss is still alive, but he's in orbit.
Yeah.
Norbit?
Norbit.
Should we watch Norbit again?
www.theworstmovieevermade.com for our Norbit episode. That one's fantastic. 66% of us are awake on it.
So good. He's going to kamikaze the gate after the Q-bomb goes through because his suit still has a little bit of fuel. Listen, the orbital cannon doesn't have enough juice to blow up the space gate, but his little bit of fuel left in his jetpack will get the job done as long as they can shoot him with the orbital cannon to set it off. Not kidding. That's what we're talking about here. Showdown time. Aliens have abducted Ford's ex's body. So
this whole thing was weird.
So anyway, we're rolling up on a couple of clips back to back. I killed some of that dead space, some of that dead orbital bullshit going on out there. So we've got this clip called Combo Deal. It's really two.
Yeah, this is the first one. This is the shorter of the two.
I like this body. It agrees with me. Could you strike me down now that I wear her face?
Wow.
Such shit.
Yeah.
I like this body. It agrees.
Could you strike me down while I'm wearing her face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hates her.
Yeah. Fucking bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, let's throw it right into the next one.
Scorpions dancing in black rain. They use us as vessels. Parasites. No one deserves war, but what would our kind do? They only want warriors when there's war. And then they call you barbarians when you have sacrificed to protect them. Our culture is war. Our breeding, our prayers. The Sagia are the true apex race. We have ways to make our great legends immortal. I offer you this one chance. Embrace us, or we will become you.
Ugh. I don't understand the threat, really.
Me either.
Do you? They have
No.
ways of making their like legends immortal, and they like war, and they will become us if we don't listen to them.
If we're that far from home and
Yeah.
I'm threatened with something as cosmically like damning as that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to be a hero anymore. I'd just be like, all right.
Yeah. I'm just gonna Quan jump.
Everyone
back to
I've
the
ever
bar.
known or loved is probably dead back on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Good
This
point.
weird mech suit's chafing.
Yeah. That's
I got
a really good
signed
point, Rob.
on to star in this movie alongside Bruce Willis, not knowing the stuff about him. I thought this was going to be my big break.
Yeah. And then it turns out
And then it was this.
walked off a continental shelf at lunch today. And
I think that's why Frank Grillo's in this one though, because like he's in a bunch of weird movies where like he thinks he's like the main character, but he isn't, and like he's in like a couple good things, but it's just like,
Yeah,
oh, this is my big moment with Bruce Willis, and he gets there, he's like,
fuck. That's pretty good. The aliens are talking directly to Ford through his ex. Firefight time. Time to pee or grab popcorn, because who gives a fuck who lives or dies in this little, shoot back and forth here. Who cares? Nephew takes out the Witch King. Harley loads up the Q-bomb into the cannon, shoots it right at the space gate. Ford and X stand atop a spaceship at the gate, don't understand how they got there, why they're there, how that's possible, what the fuck happened. They were just on the surface.
Yeah.
Like a minute ago, so how'd they get there?
Yeah.
X lady catches the Q-bomb on its way into the space gate because she's atop the spaceship.
Yeah.
But then I guess good part of her, the X, still inside, pushes Ford off the ship and forces the Q-bomb through the gate. Harley has to then shoot Nephew's uncle to destroy his suit to break the gate. Mission success. But it is cosmic sin because they also destroy the entire Segia, Majora, whatever the fuck. Millions and millions of people. So Bruce Willis is going to have to live with that decision again. It's okay. He's probably not going to remember much about it. Witch King is still alive. Turns out Nephew kills him again. Earth a week after contact. 1 week. That's right. 1 week after first contact on Vander, where the mining shit happened. 1 week later, there they are again, back at the bar, according to this movie. And we hear that the remaining aliens, who I don't know, they reached out to us to let us know that they surrender.
Yeah.
I thought they opened a black hole in their area. So I don't know where they are, how they contacted us. But good news. It's like, after the Japanese surrendered after Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all people can now celebrate because the war is over. The war we didn't know was still going on.
Yeah.
Back at the bar we go with the heroes, and that's the end of the movie. I hope you feel as satisfied
He just
as
like walks
I did.
into the sunset, doesn't he?
Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was like B-roll they were just getting when he was leaving the set. And he was just like kind
They find him in the parking lot at 3 a.m. wearing a poncho and eating a popsicle. It's like, what the fuck did you get here?
Poor
he's like,
Bruce.
purple's louder.
I'm the fifth element. I'm unbreakable.
I'm a ghost the entire time.
I've been a ghost the entire time. All right. Well, hey, guess what? We're terrible people.
That was
I
the
hope
season.
2 people unsubscribed.
Yeah, we wrapped the season.
Yeah, we did. We wrapped it up good. Yeah. Let's throw it to the offensive minigame, why don't we?
Sure thing.
You risked all of our lives just to spy on people's Amazon cart.
That's offensive. Did Blank Check win or did not
did.
Blank Check? Okay, so it's Blank Check. That's tough. Blank Check versus Cosmic Sin.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Lots of sinning going on in this offensive minigame. Speaking of Blank Check, Fat Driver does Japanese. Or appropriating the Witch King.
Appropriating the Witch King or fat? I guess the Fat Driver doing Chinese.
Probably. I just, being a Lord of the Rings fan, I don't like that they fucking just stole the Witch King.
Yeah.
And made him a Sejora Majora Magora.
I don't know how any of that stuff works.
Yeah, that's okay. Fat Driver does Japanese. It's probably worse anyway. The income verification issue in Blank Check was pretty bad.
Okay.
Underdefined alien enemy.
I'm going to go with underdefined alien enemy because they just armed a guy who's like a disgraced soldier who had killed 70 million people. Yeah. They don't know if they have an antagonist or an ally. Right. And they're going to arm the same guy with the same kind of weapon that got him in that mess in the first place.
Yeah, right.
It's not a very good look, militarily speaking. Or even from a PR standpoint, how are you going to dress that one up?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, guys, listen. 20 microphones in front of them, sometimes.
We don't know if the enemy is good or bad, but we do know that if we put the bomb in his hands, he will kill them all, and then we don't have to worry about it.
Yes. And then we'll disgrace him again and be like, we didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why would he do that?
All
right, let's flip it.
All right.
What you talking about, Willis? Or adolescent attraction? What's more offensive?
Oh, God. I want to say that he was of sound mind enough to willingly take on this project. I hope. But there's also the pedophilia thing from the other movie.
Yeah, right.
So, potentially just, bringing in a very sick man.
Yeah.
Because you want to, make some real estate deals when he continues to deteriorate. Because you have power of attorney over him. Or a woman FBI agent in her 30s becoming romantically entangled with a 12-year-old. That's the dilemma we're talking about right now, right, Chris?
That's correctly framed, yes.
Oh, fuck. Assuming good faith and that Bruce Willis was like, I'm going to do right by my family. I'm the provider. I've lived a comfortable Hollywood life.
I'm unbreakable.
I
was the ghost the whole time.
I'm making it so nobody else.
Element.
I'm making it so nobody else has to work. But then when I stop being able to do that, they're fucked. So I'm just trying to do right by my family because these medical bills are going to be astronomical. We're going to need a living. That's going to be $100,000 a month, probably. I don't know what kind of fucking insurance they have.
Yeah.
Or a woman sucking face with a child. I'm going to take the good faith approach because I want to believe in Bruce Willis because I love Bruce Willis. And this was really sad and upsetting to watch the entire time, especially the one spot when he's like, he looks up and he goes, "Is this real?" I'm like, dude, that wasn't the line. you're genuinely asking the crew if this is real.
So fucked, dude.
So I'm gonna go blank check.
Okay, I agree.
Because I want to believe people would not be extorting or exploiting like one of the best action heroes of all time.
Right.
Know?
Yes. I would like to believe that too.
Yeah. So
let's allow each other to do that.
Based on my mental gymnastics, I'm just gonna say that's true and tank the other movie.
Sure.
Okay.
A lot of mental gymnastics going on.
A lot.
This episode. Cosmic Tuesday. I almost compare the movies without throwing it to what is a lackluster, and I'm so sorry about that this week. Bad credit names.
Did you send me those?
Yeah, it's in the drive. I didn't. You know what? I didn't alert you to them like I normally do.
You did not, but I should know better after 258 weeks of doing this exact thing every fucking time, but somehow never fucking remembering to download it off of Google Drive. Load. Yes, I don't want to ask Gemini. I want to download Cosmic Names. There we go.
Cosmic Names. There it is.
Coming in. I'm going to open that folder, and here we go. I'm just going to minimize this little guy right here.
Gotta minimize that little guy.
Okay, so we're going to go Cosmic.
Which is what Bruce Willis said before he set off the Q bomb.
How do I make it smaller? It's so big.
Minimize that little guy. Oh, boy.
All right, so we're going to get rid of blank names. I'm going to fuck you, blank name. We don't need you any Cosmic Names. Here we go. How is that for stalling?
Dude, great job.
Zeke Faust, Curette Richardson, Austin Blue, Corey Large, Everly Large, Hex Mortis, and Brandon Cox.
Dad, what are you doing? I would just love to imagine you have each track of your vocals coming from separate speakers throughout the house, and you're just sitting in there like just reading the names.
Yeah, I've got the old like Dolby surround sound, like the speakers that you put up above your couch when you were
like from every corner in the ceiling.
Like
and
the exactly. Yeah. Each one like a different voice of mine doing basically a Doug Funny impression.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
3 a.m. So I was just like, Dad,
please stop.
What do you do? Please stop it.
Please. And I'm like, I'm the Fifth Element. Anyway, let's throw it to
Costner.
I'm Derek Jeter.
We compare?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
He's the goddamn enemy.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss this one.
Fish to fry to watch.
He's the goddamn enemy. Let's compare the movie and get the fuck out of here.
It's over.
Cosmic Sin or blank check. Missed the universe for the trees or apex predator in the kiddie pool.
This is tough.
It is.
I'm leaning pedophilia though.
Same disease.
Yeah.
Acting.
Cosmic.
Yeah, agreed. Offensive. We already know. It's actually it's blank check.
Yep.
Shit. We need what was the demerit for blank check? Fucky. It's barking up the Bang-a-Minor tree.
Barking up the Bang-a-Minor tree, yep.
Yeah, that's the demerit for blank check. What is the demerit for Cosmic Sin?
Bruce Willis somehow not being the worst actor.
Okay.
Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo. Okay, cool. What's worse, Frank Grillo or barking up the Bang-a-Minor tree?
the minor.
Fuck, I think it's
blank did blank check just win?
Yeah, but it shouldn't. It's a better movie than Cosmic Sin, you know?
Yeah.
It just is.
It
but
is.
I guess we have to science here.
There's hardly any dialogue in this, and we need clips for the bumpers. So I guess it's better that blank check wins, right? Because you have
you're right.
You have the computer saying like ass to mouth or whatever.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Butt to face.
Butt to face.
Butt to face. And then we can get chickens in the pot, horses in the barn.
Yeah.
All of that separate. Yeah.
Kettle. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay.
So the worst movie of the season, I can't believe it, is Blank Check, which was your pick. Nice job. You win the season.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Next week, we're doing a good movie, yeah?
We're doing Meet the Parents.
Yeah, we are. And you know why? Because we did.
We did Little Fockers, and Focker in Law is coming out in a couple months, so it's timely. We're trying to game that algo. And like whatever we name that episode on YouTube, I'm going to change the name to make sure it hits whatever's trending, and we get a little SEO helping us out.
Yeah.
And then
you guys help us
people
out
are
too.
gonna be like, hey, you guys need
subscribe
thumbnails on your videos. And I'll be like, thank you for pointing that out. I know we're stretched to the max and overwhelmed, but we're just a little shoestring operation
Two dads
doing our best,
who
you know?
are often talking about our suicidal tendencies before the pod.
And during too. Well, that's just me.
Also, yeah.
I'm not afraid to show who I really am.
No, mine are very there's like a paywall to get through mine.
They say like there's everybody has three masks, you know, like the mask you wear like in public, the mask you wear in private, and like the mask that you just never show anybody. And like,
one you wear to yourself.
I got mask 3 on all day, baby. Just I don't give a shit. It's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
I'm not trying to impress anybody. I know I can't take anything with me when I'm gone. I still want to be buried with it though, because it's mine. I don't want to share. But, you know.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Anyway, why don't you plug us and I'll talk about 3 a.m. hot dogs for a sec, and then you can throw it to me for the last word, and we'll get out of here.
You can find us at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We are on all the podcast things. We are on YouTube. You could email us. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We post clips. We've been slacking with the polls. I think we just both have crazy professional lives right now. And like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we're doing okay. But like, if we fuck this up, then like, we'll hear about it from everybody.
Yeah, I'll hear about it from my wife's parents, who would be like, why are you living with us now?
Why are you not an alpha male?
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you listen to Andrew Tate and Ben Shapiro?
Yeah, which, you know.
Why aren't you maximizing?
I do on repeat. I just blast that as I'm driving, you know. I drive 5 miles an hour everywhere and I have the windows down.
Maximizing your hot takes and not knowing that pussies get wet.
I'm actually maxing out my looks. I'm looks maxing.
We call it pussy maxing, yeah. So www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We're a podcast. We talk about movies.
It's true.
And then sometimes we peel the curtain back and you catch glimpses on our rich inner lives that we try we try to hide from the world, but like I want everybody to know how I live. So I reveal more than I should.
Yeah, you said rich inner lives. I think for me, more poverty-stricken inner lives. I just paid the UI like $500 today, and I want to puke. But anyway, Ben.
Yeah, I just did
there
my
goes my
car,
bonus.
Geico, Verizon, a student loan, and the utilities, and it was just like one check in, and then like, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I pushed T-Mobile to my birthday on a payment arrangement because I paid $500 for UI today. So on my birthday, I get to wake up and pay T-Mobile bill.
I love doing the shell game of like, all right, this one can be 30 days late before I get a late fee. This one can go 90 days. So once we get to day 70, this is at day 29, and then I can pay that. And then by the time this hits day 89, I could do the minimum.
That's exactly right. And that's why we're both committing cosmic sin, let's say.
Yes.
With blank checks.
Speaking of which, what's your last word, Chris?
I had Q-bomb. I don't think that's as funny anymore.
I like Q-bomb.
I just did. Q-bomb's like the craziest, stupidest fucking name for a bomb. They picked like the letter that I wouldn't ever like. It just sounds like corny, you know.
H-bomb sounds more badass.
Yeah, it really does. A-bomb. A Z-bomb would have been cooler.
Z-bomb,
but pick any letter. I feel like any letter would have been better.
It's got like a finality to it.
True.
Whereas a Q-bomb, it's like, well, it's nothing without the U-bomb next to it. You know.
True. U-bomb.
Yeah.
The Unabomber.
It's just like sounds like a K, but with the U, it's a Qu. Quabomb.
Yeah. Quabomb.
Quabomb. All right. All right. So let's go home.
That's it.
That was fast.
Thank you, Shay, Schmay, JK, Slow Drip, Mitch McKay, you know, all of our regulars, Jeff Joanne, Kendra Crump, Dr. Ezekiel, Some Guy, who else? Vernon Carl, Lex, Dr. Ezekiel again, why not? Rob, the dear listener. And Kayla, I guess. And
how is this one-sided war with someone you've never met before? Going, how's that treating you?
I've got a Q-bomb in my pocket for Kayla if she ever responds again. Says you're hotter than me. She's getting Q-bomb shoved into her.
I don't think that's what happened. I think I was told that I was disproportionately funnier than everybody, and that.
Yeah, but that's hot, right?
I mean, for what I got going on, yeah, funny is like that's my pipeline to attractiveness.
Yeah, same. My jaw's too big. I have to be funny.
Yeah. Well, if you got a big jaw, you could take in some big ball. All right, bye, Jelly's cool.
If you're down.
I already stopped. I was gonna hit I like dongs.